All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. This is our sixth Saulteaux lesson. And last week, if you were with us, we covered lessons 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in one class. So it was a big class last week. This class, we are not going to be focusing on dialogue, but rather food and kitchen items. So I know we had a request last week to do, in one of our classes, to do a prayer. And that is something that I'm working on. So for those of you that are going to be getting this book, there is a prayer in here, but there's some words in here that I'm questioning, and I'm actually reaching out to an elder that I know that is, well, of course, knows the language. So there's just some of these words when I read this prayer, the words I don't recognize. So I want to make sure that that I'm giving you proper or the right information, I should say. So before I, try and translate it to you phonetically, I want to make sure that I'm saying it right before I do that. So hopefully we can do that one for next class. So it's just a matter of me making some phone calls and getting that all in. Okay, so I had sent out lesson number 6 today. I hope everybody received it. So this one, we are going to be learning food and kitchen items. So this is something that we haven't covered before. It was mostly dialogue. Aside from kinship and numbers. So this is going to be similar to how we did kinship and numbers.
Sorry, Natalie, I'm going to actually send that out right now.
Oh.
I don't believe I sent it out.
Oh.
So I'm going to do it right now.
Okay, so I incorporated in here food items, kitchen items, and animals. So you will receive that. And I, again, did this phonetically. So again, that's my style here. So do we have anybody in this group that joins Lynn Cody's classes as well?
I'm one of them.
Okay, so you joined. So her classes, I believe, are on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I know. I was her student that she taught me. I was going to say, I'm one of Lynn's students.
Oh, right on. Good. Yeah, she's such a great teacher. She's really great.
Yeah, we doing the same thing as what Lynn taught us last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew
that. Okay. Okay, so Kristen, I think, did you send off that email? I don't know if everybody's got it now, but I'm having a moment here. I don't know what's going on. I should share my screen. I am not ready. Why am I not ready here? Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I will enlarge this.
That's what Lynn taught me.
Make my screen bigger. Okay. All right, so let's get into this here then, my friends. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, Kristen, it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh.
Okay, you're good.
I wish we could all just make calls like that, hey, and say, hey, fix this. And then like a split second later, okay, you're good. Kristen's so on the ball. She's so good. Okay, here we go. So this is what I've been working on here this week. And I wanted to incorporate words that are basically in our everyday language and food and items that are in our culture as well. So this is what I've done here. Okay, so let's just go through this. I'm gonna turn my volume up here, make sure everybody hears me good. Okay, so food items or food in general, if you want to learn about those items, mitsuin. Mitsuin.
Mitsuin.
Mitsuin. That's like food items. That's your groceries. That's all the food that you have or you're offering. It's your food items. Mitsuin. Mitsuin. Water. I know this is very similar in Greek language as well. Nepe. Nepe. Water. Nepe. Nepe. Bannock. Bakwezigan. 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 Bannock. Bakwezigan. Soup. Nabu. Nabu. So again, just as phonetically to what I hear, right? This is how I'm saying it. So if you recommend that I make the changes to these, let me know so that it's better for you guys to understand and read it and understand the same. So soup is nabu. Meat, wias. Wias. Meat, wias. Rabbit meat, wapuzuwias. 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 Beef meat, so anything that comes from a cow. Pizikiwias. 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 Moose meat. Muzuwias. 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 Pork meat. Kukuwias. 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 Eggs. Wawanoon. Wawanoon. Eggs. Wawanoon. Salt. Ziutagan. Ziutagan. Salt. Ziutagan. Salt. Pepper. Wisagat. 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 Pepper. Wisagat. Sugar. Ziunagan. Ziunagan. Sugar. Ziunagan. Ziunagan. Sugar. Milk. Tutu sapo. Tutu sapo. Milk. Tutu sapo. Tutu sapo. Cake. So this could be any type of like a baking, like when you're baking something sweet, like if it's muffins, donuts, cakes, cookies, things like that. Cake. Ziu kasagan. Ziu kasagan. Ziu kasagan. Cake. Ziu kasagan. Okay, so butter. Butter is basically 2 words, but you say the 2 words to make the 1 word. So, so butter comes from, I'll get into this later. Let's just say this. So butter, tutu sapo bimete. Tutu sapo bimete. Butter, tutu sapo bimete. Tutu sapo bimete. Okay. Cooking oil. Zazap kisigo bimete. Zazap kisigo bimete. Zazap kisigo bimete. Cooking oil. Zazap kisigo bimete. A beverage, something to drink, whether it's juice or just a beverage, like a liquid beverage. It doesn't specify, because there are ways that you can specify things to drink, depending on what type of drink it is. But this one is just the general term for a beverage. Minikwe win. Minikwe win. Beverage. Minikwe win. Excuse me. Minikwe win. Beverage. Rice. Manumin. Manumin. Rice. Manumin. And of course, Saskatoon berries are a really good pick right now. This time of season. Well, a lot of the berries are they're all ready for picking right now. So these are more of the everyday type of berries that we can find around here. Saskatoon berries. Zigakumanak. Zigakumanak. Saskatoon berries. Zigakumanak. Zigakumanak. Saskatoon berries, Agakumanak. Raspberries, Miskomanak. 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 Raspberries. Miskomanak. Strawberries, Otemanan. Otemanan. Strawberries. Otemanan. Now this, so choke cherries is something that I grew up on. I remember my late cuckoo would, we had a choke cherry bush right in our yard. So the thing with choke cherries, right, they've got these little seeds in them, and if you eat too much of them by hand, they stain your front teeth. And I remember as a kid, my sisters and cousins and I, we would all make fun of each other because we didn't know after eating so many, they stained your front teeth. And it was just hilarious. It was so funny making fun of each other, you know, just for eating berries, that they would stain our teeth. And then of course you crush these up, you cook them, you crush them up, you put some sugar in there, and oh, they're so good as a spread over bannock. They're so good. So if you have, if you know anybody or that you can get your hands on like a choke cherry jam, do that. They're very good. Okay, choke cherries. Tigwakiminan. 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 Choke cherries. Tigwakiminan. 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 Cherries. Tigwakiminan. Choke cherries. Tigwakiminan. Okay, so that's basically what we have for food items. So before I move on to the next section, did we have any questions regarding these, or do we need clarity on how to pronounce them again?
I just wanted to say as a suggestion to everybody that's on here, I would just print this paper and cut out the little words and stick them on the things that you have in your kitchen. Like say, like stick it on your water, then every time you look at your water, you're gonna say nipa.
Excellent idea. Yeah,
that's what I would do anyways.
Yeah, that's what I say. Go crazy with sticky notes. Write them down, put them everywhere. You know, pick a few words every week that you know that you can handle, that you're not going to be overwhelmed with. Pick a couple words and just write them down, put them on a sticky note, and just say them as often as you can throughout the week. Mm-hmm. That's a great idea. Thanks for sharing that.
That's a great idea. Natalie, can you repeat the beef meat, please?
Bizakiwias. Bizakiwias. Bizaki. Bizaki is cow. Bizaki. Wias is meat. So bizakiwias. Wias is meat. Wapusuyas. Wapusuyas. Rabbit meat. Bizakiwias. Beef. Moose meat. Muzuyas. Muzuyas. Pork. Kukuyas. Kukuyas. Okay, so these are the ones, yeah, like I said, these are the food items that I selected that I think are everyday food items, and of course, you know, a part of our culture. And okay, so that was the food items. Let's move on to, so these are some kitchen items. Okay, so table. Again, so this, I know I'm gonna need your help with this one, spelling these phonetically. This is how I hear it in my head. So you guys let me know what changes I need to make on this sheet, okay? So table, utupuenak, 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 table, utupuenak, utupuenak, table. Chairs. Desitiepuin. Desitiepuin. Chairs. Desitiepuin. Desitiepuin. Utupuanak sagot desitiepuin. Table and chairs. Utupuanak sagot desitiepuin. I get tripped up when I say it so slow every time. Utupuanak, table. Desitiepuin, chairs. Knife. Mukaman. Mukaman. Knife. Mukaman. Spoon. Amakwan. 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 Spoon. Fork. Patagikones. Patagones. Fork. Patagones. Patagones. Fork. Patagones. In a plate. Unagan. 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 All right, table. Otuponak. So tesitiepun. Mukman. Emekwan. Patagones. Sugonagan. Or your table, your chairs, your knife, your spoon, your fork, and your plate. All right, so what do we recommend to change phonetically for any of these items? Anything easier for you guys? I did have a little bit difficulty with these ones trying to, especially with chairs. That one was trying to break that one up phonetically was a little bit challenging. Same with fork. So chairs is desitiepuen. Chairs. And fork, patagones. 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 Fork. Okay, how is everybody doing?
You have a suggestion in the chat here for chairs. Kristen had suggested, I don't know if you can see the chat, Natalie.
Let's see.
She has it as like T-A-Y, and then city, like the word city, and then A-E-H, and then Poen.
Te-city-e-poen.
Te-city-e-poen. Te-city-e-poen.
Te-city-e-poen. Te-city-e-poen. Te-city-e-poen. Te-city-e-poen. City, Te-city-e-poen. City. Te-city-e-poen. That could work. Te-city-e-poen. Te-city-e-poen. How about we include that in there? Okay, so I'll make those edits on there. What was that? Oh, I lost it. Where did my chat go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I will include that in there. Thank you, Kristen, for that suggestion. Okay, so we'll go through this quickly one more time before we move on to the animals. Okay, so table, kutupunak. Kutupunak. Chairs, tesitiepun. Tesitiepun. Knife, mukkaman. Mukkaman, knife. Spoon, emakwan. 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 Spoon. Fork. Patagones. 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 Fork. Plate. Onagan. Onagan. plate. Unagan. Okay, so we have covered food items, some kitchen items, okay. Now let's move on to the animals. Excuse me. Okay, and then for the animals, I did pick some of them out of the booklet here. I picked some of them out of there. Other ones I just thought, you know, they would be good to know, like, you know, some insects and what did I get in here? Different type of birds, and so there's quite a few in here. So this one is a whole page in length as well of some animals here. Okay, so what do I have on here? First,
sorry, Natalie, there was a couple comments here.
Oh, yeah.
One of them was, can we do cup and glass? And are you able to include how to say feast?
So how do we see that again? Let's say that again. Cup. Feast. Feast. That one in there. Cup and glass. I was looking at how to say cup. I can't remember how to say cup. And then when I was looking through all of my material as well, it was like, how come I can't find cup? I was even trying to find cupboards. And like, excuse me, my throat is, I'm just having the hardest time getting over my cold that I had a couple of weeks ago. So the only, I guess with cup, it would be minikwagan. I would know it as minikwagan. It's like something that you drink out of. Like there's no word for like cup, but minikwagan. Maybe I'll just add that up here, minikwagan. Minikwagan. Oh, we'll add that up on here. Okay. So say cup. Minikwagan. Okay. Minikwagan. So that's just like that's something you drink out of. It's not, there's no real term like for a cup. It's just something you drink out of. Minikwagan. Minikwagan. Okay, so we got that on there. Oh, and then what else do we want to add on here? I wanted to feast. Oh, how do we say this again? Weekend game. Weekend game in. That's feast. Weekend game in. Weekend is feast. Weekend is we will feast. We will feast. Weekend in. Weekend in. Weekend in. Weekend in. Weekend in. Weekend in. Weekend in is feast. That's just to say it in like a singular phrase. Feast. Weekend. Okay, so we added cup and feast on there. Minikwagan, sugo ka weekend. Cup and feast. Okay, and all right, let's move on here then. Okay, was that good? Did I answer your question? You good to go? Okay. Sorry, it's just getting dark in here. I'm looking all different kinds of shades of dark. I'm not really that dark. See if that helps. I think that helps. Still looking rather dark. Okay, let's move on here. Okay, how come I can't move my document down? Okay, animals. A horse. Mr. Tim. Mr. Tim. Horse. Mr. Tim. Cow. Biziki. Biziki. Dog. Animus. Animus. Cat. Uzis. This is one I had difficulty with. I can't. This is when you say this comes out of my nose. This is one of those nasalized words. Uzis. Uzis. Cat. Uzis. Chicken. Bakbakwan. Bakbakwan. Chicken. Bakbakwan. A pig. Cucus. 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 Pig. The buffalo. Miskote biziki. Miskote biziki. This is basically saying it's like a large brown cow. Like it's referencing the size of a cow, biziki, because we know that cows are big. But we're emphasizing that it's like the big brown one, the big brown one. Miskote biziki, buffalo. Miskote biziki. Rabbit, wapus. Wapus. So you'll, on the top of the page, you'll notice that I reference these in soup because that's what, or meat, I should say, because that's what we have a lot of. I know I spent a lot of time at the kitchen table eating things like rabbit, wapus, wapusuyas, wapusuyas. So that was rabbit meat, wapus, wapusuyas. And bear, makwa, makwa, bear, makwa. Now duck, oops. Where am I? Duck, sisip, sisip, duck, sisip. And the goose, nika, nika. That's one. That's singular. For plural is nikak, nikak. Goose is nikak, one, and plural is nikak, nikak. Eagle, gnu, gnu. Eagle is gnu, gnu. And crows are pretty bad out there right now. I know in my neighborhood, they're super loud and they are quite annoying. For a crow, on deck, on deck. crow, on deck, crow, on deck. So again, I picked these ones because I feel that we reference them a lot. And then I was going through some older Saulteaux literature, and we have we have words for almost like a lot. I'm just gonna say a lot, but we have things for different types of birds, like the robin, the magpie, the raven, a mudhen, a loon, a blackbird. And these ones, like I don't remember hearing those terms for those birds. So I didn't, I mean, we can always include them, but these ones I feel are mostly like the everyday things that we are around. Just say, we condemn men. We condemn men. Canoe for eagle, yeah. Kristen, we condemn men. Oh, that's for feast. What? We condemn men. We condemn men. We can say that. Although that would be easy to say, to refer to feast, and we condemn men. That's a good one. Okay, an eagle again. Canoe. Crow, on deck. On deck. Okay, I have some more down here. Here we go. Okay, this is, okay, deer, Makacheanus. Makacheanus is deer. Makacheanus, deer. Moose, 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 moose. Elk, omacus. Omacus, elk, omacus. Owl, cuckoo, cuckoo. It's an owl, cuckoo. Mosquito, zagame is one mosquito. Two of them, more than one, zagamek, zagamek. One mosquito, zagame, zagame. Fly. These are really bad right now. I don't know if the rest of you are dealing with flies, but I don't know what it is. If it's our house, it's the location, but they are everywhere. We have flies everywhere. We've had to put up these fly traps everywhere, and you know those long sticky ones you just tack in from the ceiling, they look like garlic skins. Those ones we put them, and they're just, I don't know, there's just an abundance of flies. But anyways, for flies is uchis, uchis, fly, uchis, yeah, uchis, fly. A bee, amu, amu is bee, amu. And the snake is ginapik. Yeah, snake is ginapik. Ginapik. All right, and I think that's where I ended with all the, yeah, that's where I ended with all of the, that was the last one. Okay, so we covered quite a few animals and insects and birds. Okay, we'll go through that again here. So horse, Mr. Tim.
Mr. Tim.
Mr. Tim, horse.
And cows.
Piziki. Piziki. Come say hi. This is my son, Brantley. He is hanging out in the background, trying not to be noticed, but he's wanting to learn some of our Saulteaux words here today.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cow, biziki.
Bisiki.
Dog, animus. Animus. Dog, animus. Cat, pusis.
Uzis.
Pusis. Pusis.
Chicken.
Chicken, bakwakan. Bakwakan.
Pig is
Just
a
wait. Just wait. You're getting ahead of me, okay? Chicken, bakwakan. Pig, cuckoos. Cuckoos. Pig, cuckoos.
buffalo.
Buffalo. Biscote, biziki. Biscote, biziki. Buffalo. Biscote, biziki. Rabbit. Wapus. Wapus. The bear. Makwa. 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 Bear. A duck. Sisi. Sisi. Duck. Sisi. Goose. Neka. Neka. Goose. Neka. Eagle. Gnu. 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 Eagle. Crow. On deck. On deck. Crow. On deck. Deer. Makacheanus. Makacheanus. Deer. Makacheanus. Deer. Makacheanus. Moose. It's moose. 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 Elk. Omacus. 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 Elk. Owl. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Owl. Mosquito. Sagame. Sagame. Mosquito. Fly. Uchis. Uchis. Fly. Bee. Amu. Amu. The bee. Snake. Kinapik. Kinapik. Okay, so again, make use of your sticky notes. Write these down. Practice them. Say them every day. And if you just continue on with that, you'll retain it by, just by memory. You keep saying it.
There's a couple messages in the chat there, Natalie. Some suggestions.
Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, yeah, so cup there is Minikwagan. Minikwagan. So you got the spelling there for cup, so that's good. Anybody's interested in that, that's in the chat there to say that. Minikwagan, it's cup. Or something you drink out of, Minikwagan. Canoe. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, canoe. Okay, so we'll change that. Okay, so we have canoe and then canoe. Okay, canoe and canoe. Canoe and canoe. Okay, so I'll change that on there. Where else are we here? Okay, absolutely. Okay, so let's put that in here. Where are we? Okay, so we want can you, there's that one. And then okay. New. Oops. Okay, so we got some adjustments in there for the phonetics in there. Can you? Okay, so I added that one, and then that one, and then we added the cup and feast as well. Okay. All right, excellent. Thanks for making those recommendations. Okay, so we covered quite a bit here. So we did all the food items, kitchen items, and we did animals. Okay, and then next week, if I can get a hold of my elder, I just want to confirm that we're going over this prayer. Not to say that whoever did this wrong, but just for my own knowledge as well, I want to know how we can say this. So we will definitely cover this prayer by the end of the classes as well. And then we have also colors, directions, and dialogue around birthdays. So that's going to include dates, months. We can even say what season it's in. So that's going to be for the next class. So next class, we're going to get back into dialogue again. So these ones, you have all of this reference here, practice it. All right, so I'm just going to go through all of this. I'm not, I won't, I'll just go all of, oops. I'll just go all of through this quickly again one more time here. We've got a few minutes here. It won't take long. Okay. Mitsuin. Mitsuin. Nepe. Bakwezagan. Nabu. Uyas. Wapusuyas. Pisakiwiyas. Muzuwiyas. Kukuswiyas. Kukuyas. Oh, I already said that one. Wawanun. Ziutagan. Wisagat. Ziunagan. Tutusapo. Ziukasagan. Tutusapo pemete. Zazap kiziko pemete. Menekwewin. Manumin. Sigok pumanak. Meskomanak. Otemanan. Tigokamanan. Otoponak. Tesitiepuen. Mukaman. Emakwan. Patagit kones. Unagan. Manikwewin. Why do I have gun on here? Manikwewin. 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 Minikwagan. Oh, that's why I had it in there. Minikwagan. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to confuse you. Minikwagan. Minikwagan. Cup. Feast. Weekendamen. Mr. Tim. Pisaki. Anamos. Puzis. Pakwakan. Pupus. Miskote Biziki. Wapus. Makwa. Sisip. Nika. Kinyu. Andek. Makacheanus. Mus. Omokos. Kukuku. Sagame. Uchis. Amo. Sugokinapik. All right, everybody. That is our lesson 6 for today. How did everybody enjoy today's class? How was today's class? Do you like it when, I know the dialogues are helpful, of course, right? Dialogues are always good, but is it also good to learn, like to do these lessons just as single words and single items as well for you guys? Or do you like that we just continue on with dialogue? Yeah, both. Taya, yeah, you've been pretty involved since the beginning here, Taya. How do you feel? Like what structure do you like? Both, yeah.
Yeah, I like is opportunity to kind of get the pronunciation down and say single words, right? Because sometimes when we're doing like the whole dialogue, some of the pronunciation gets kind of lost for me.
Right. Yeah. That's why, like, when I do the dialogue, I don't want to make the dialogue super long. Like, I don't want to make the dialogue like a full-on conversation, because when you're trying to dive into that immediately, it does get lost, you know, and some people can be confused about that. So it is good to, you know, learn just these single words, you know, every now and again. All right, and Missy, how are things going for you? Do you like the single words and then the dialogues?
Yep, it's all good. Some of it is a little bit of a refresher for me, especially makwa. No.
Yeah.
But no, it's I like the way you're teaching it. I've been bragging about you to other people at work.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been, like I said, you know, when I came into this, I thought, you know, because I don't write it. I don't read it. So doing this helps me to learn that part as well. So, and I know there's teachers out there that can read it and write it, but aren't, you know, as fluent. So there's all different ways of learning the language for sure. So, but yeah, that's great. So next week, if I don't get to it's either going to be the prayer, or we're gonna cover colors, directions, and birthday months and seasons and stuff like that. So we'll get into that stuff as well. And then, yeah, and then we basically have all of September left. So I really want to get in as much information as, you know, what you guys can handle, what you want to learn before our last class here at the end of September. So utilize me, put me to work. What, you know, let me know what you wanna know. So all right. So with that, did we have any other questions, comments?